everyone, and welcome to Mercy Church Online from Newburn Parish. Now this month, first you're going to do a rainbow themed craft, and then you're going to hear the story of Noah's Ark. I hope you really enjoy this video.
For August Mercy Church, we are going to be making a rainbow. You will need paper plate, cotton wool balls, glue stick, scissors, colouring in pencils and some tissue paper. Start colouring it in the colours of the rainbow. Now, glue your clouds on, cotton wool balls. If you want, if you've not got any tissue paper, you can do it like this.
A very, very long time ago, God looked down at the earth he had made and saw that it was full of bad people who were mean and selfish all the time. They were telling lies, hurting each other and the world, and not sharing what they had with others. This made God very sad. He was so sad that he decided to wash the earth clean with a giant flood and start all over again. But there was one man who wasn't mean or selfish. His name was Noah.
Noah? Yes, God? There's going to be a flood, and I want you to build an ark. An arch, Lord? No, not an arch, Noah. An ark. A big boat. I'm going to wipe the whole world clean, but I'm going to save you and your family. Look, I've got these instructions. Where have I put them? It's going to be 300 cubits long, it's going to be 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high.
Okay, just remind me what a cubit is again?
Well, a cubit is, it's the distance between your elbow and your fingertips.
Okay, what's that in metric?
Well, in your case, Noah, it happens to be 41.5 centimetres. But since the metric system is not going to be thought of for 1,000 years, well, just stick with cubits. And if it helps, the boat will be, well, it'll be as long as 12 buses and as tall as a 4-storey house.
Okay, so the metric system hasn't been invented, but buses have. Got it. Okay, where shall I start?
Well, what you'll need, Noah, you've got to chop down a lot of trees, You've got to cut them into planks, nail them all together. Maybe your family can help.
Yeah, maybe. They're not that helpful, but I'll ask. Can you help? Chop down a tree, saw it up, nail it.
Finally, decades later, Noah had finished the ark. I wonder why God didn't just give Noah a boat. Maybe because he wanted to see how much Noah trusted him, or he wanted to give bad people a chance to change. It took Noah many years to build the ark, and all the people around probably laughed at him. But Noah trusted God and kept on going. Noah and all his family got on the ark. God sent them 2 of every kind of land animal and bird, and they went on the ark too. They took enough food for everyone, as there were no supermarket deliveries back then, and they would be on the ark for months and months. Then God shut the door and sent the rain. It rained for hours. It rained for days. It rained for weeks. Just imagine what it was like when it didn't stop for 40 days and 40 nights. The waters rose and rose until the ark floated. Then they carried on rising until all Noah could see was water everywhere. Because Noah had followed God's instructions, the ark was perfect for the job. It floated safely on the flood, and inside the ark, the animals and people were safe and dry. The Bible doesn't tell us what it was like inside the ark all that time, but I expect they were very busy keeping all the animals fed and clean. Or maybe God got all the animals to hibernate for a few weeks. Who knows? Eventually, the rain stopped, but it took several more months for the floods to go down. One day, they felt a bump and the ark landed on top of a mountain. Noah sent out a dove. The dove flew around searching for somewhere to land. Eventually, it came back with a freshly picked olive leaf. So Noah knew that there must be dry land somewhere. The waters carried on going down, and more land appeared. Finally, all the people and all the animals could leave the ark. How happy they must have been, and how excited to go out into a new world and start a new adventure.
Well done, Noah! Well done! I promise I'm never again going to wipe the world out with a flood, and to let you remember my promise, I'm going to put a great big rainbow in the sky, so every time you see it, you'll remember me and how great I am.
God had given Noah and his family the chance to start afresh, just like he gives us that chance every day and every year. Like the people of Noah's time, we are also messing up. Just look at the way we are destroying the planet that God made for us. But Noah didn't have Jesus. He lived a long time before Jesus. When Jesus died on the cross, he took all our mistakes on his shoulders and paid the price for us. That doesn't mean we can carry on being bad or ruining the planet. Of course we shouldn't. It just means we don't need to worry. God won't punish us. And remember, whenever we see a rainbow or a cross, we can remember God.
I will now say a prayer. May God give you a rainbow for every storm, angel wings to keep you warm, compassion for every tear, release from every fear, a greeting with a smile, a blessing for every trial, a friend for every frown, a hug when you are down, a promise for every care, answered prayers. Amen.